Yeah, I was feeling like shame or something this week, and it looks so freaking like I was watching the freaking Wakanda Forever movie. Finally, I started watching that after like years. It came out ago, right? Um, um. Anyways, yeah, I was feeling like shame this week, and I like couldn't get out of that frame of mind. And then I thought about the whole. They say look at it from a God's perspective, right? And well, if I had to look at it from a God's perspective, God is so big that like if I'm looking down at the earth and see all these little people and I see, oh, there's Faith, like Faith is getting concerned with all these things that don't matter, people pleasing places and things, like when really um solely because like a lot of them have either dabbled in substances, some of them harder than me. The pressure, the peer pressure to conform to that, and then also feeling like um, I don't fit in, but then I work so hard, to do X, Y, and Z, and it's like I was like something has got to give. I'm like something's not okay, and at the same time I'm like twisted inside, feeling like I don't know how to cope, I don't know how to deal, and I just felt so all over the place. Um, I have tried so much to like express myself, but then I'd have that complex within me where it's like, oh, I'm like, what if I say this? And people already feel like judging myself, not even allowing myself to um step out of my little shadow. That's a lot to deal with. And then, down the road, you get thrown into this because I'm still very young, you get thrown into a area where it's like everything around you gets affected. And it seems like a lot of people came out of the pandemic um maybe better than others. Some people still forget certain things like that happened. Um I was having a hard time because I'm like I still kept pushing myself harder and harder because all these statements were coming out like, well, this is what we should have learned from that. This is what we should have. I'm like, oh, maybe that was my breakthrough and I missed it. Maybe that was like a lot of our moments and we missed it. And I'm like, I'm still spiraling in a different way. Today I had a conversation with a friend and I was talking to her just about the fact that like, I've been hanging out with people that I feel like should not have been in my or should not be in my life any longer. When really like I shouldn't feel shame. Um, I can definitely recognize my behavior and my attitudes and um, really try to understand what was going on for me and then move forward. Like it was a lot of personal realizations and like this entire year has been like that. I had a conversation with a friend and it's like I don't know, some people still think we are, but we're not, but it's like pandemic happened not that long ago and I don't know how that affected people, but for myself, like I've been working since I was 11 years old. I've had a lot of pressure put on myself by family, externally, on top of dealing with, um, as well, being a person of color and having, other opinions on me. And that's a lot to weigh. Yeah, I was feeling like shame or something this week. And it looks so freaking like I was watching the freaking Wakanda Forever movie. Finally, I started watching that after like years. It came out ago, right? Um, um. Anyways, yeah, I was feeling like shame this week, and I like couldn't get out of that frame of mind. And then I thought about the whole. They say look at it from a God's perspective, right? And well, if I had to look at it from a God's perspective, God is so big that like if I'm looking down at the earth and see all these little people and I see, oh, there's Faith, like Faith is getting concerned with all these things that don't matter, people pleasing places and things, like when really I thought about, starting to watch that whole, on that website, like, masterclass. And I was like, okay, like, maybe let me take the time to just go into a totally different avenue. I kind of recognizing what I want my end all be all goal to be. And it's about having peace of mind, feeling relaxed, and not people pleasing all the time, always being concerned from the beginning what someone else is going to say or think about me. And on top of that, like, feeling happy again. Um, yeah, so I just like was watching this show that made me feel so. But minus all of that, the other day, after I started thinking about the whole faith, look at yourself from a God's point of view. Remember that, like, you are loved, and like someone loves you regardless of even the fact that you're feeling shame, or you're feeling hateful towards yourself, or you're feeling embarrassed. And then remember, like, you know you deserve to be happy. You deserve to not feel judged when you do speak up. You also deserve to have your 20s and be really happy with the experiences that come, and where that takes you, and not feel like you have to push yourself into a corner because